The main thing that intrigued me was their diversity, much more diverse than one would have had gathered from just the photography that we had from orbit around the moon. The Lunar Orbiter mission took some magnificent pictures of the surface of the moon. We used them for our planning, but I was impressed by and spent a lot of time with the sample collection before I flew. I was surprised at the diversity of the rocks that were on the moon. Of course, they were not as diverse as here on Earth, but more so than I had really expected. When I arrived in the Valley of Taurus Littrow, I found that they're even more diverse than I expected. So it was really an exciting time for a geologist. I think we could apply much of our geological experience to the moon. The one thing that the moon, of course, doesn't have is the effects of water and of air. Geology on the Earth is tremendously affected by the processes that come with water and with moving air. With the moon, of course, it's a hard vacuum, and there's no water running in order to change things. And that's one thing that we didn't have to apply to our knowledge on the moon, is the effects of water and air. But once there, particularly in this valley, which was dominated by high mountains on either side, the valley actually was deeper than the Grand Canyon. The mountains on the south went up to over 7,000 feet from the valley floor, and the mountains on the north up to 6,000 feet from the valley floor. And it was a very narrow valley. It was only about 5 miles wide at the point where we landed, and that was one of the narrowest points. It was spectacular scenery as well as spectacular geology.